Hello friends, coming to you live again from another walk on a warm day. The weather is warming up considerably here, so I guess we're going to have to leave once again. I really want to go to Santa Monica because it's always in the 60s there. Like, it rarely gets up to the 70s, except for I think that's a fancy place, like with like richer people, and the areas get on my nerves, especially in Southern California, because the people are such dicks. I just cannot stand it. I'd much rather be around lower income people, honestly, just because they're not as pretentious. So that sucks. But if I could find something to do, like, I don't know, I would, it's too, I don't know. It might not be too warm to try and do something adventurous outside. It's just like a stress. The only thing is it's only 5 miles further than Newport Beach. So it feels like we have to go, because why not? It doesn't take that long to get there if we take the PCH. And I think one of my favorite restaurants is in Santa Monica. I'm not exactly sure. I have to look that up. It's called Gladstone's. It's a fish. I love upscale fish restaurants. That's my thing. Of course, if I'm gonna go fancy and upscale and like rich-like, it's gonna be with food. And it's particularly fish, because like, it's fish. You want the freshest, fanciest fish that you can get. Long story short, I like nice things, fancy things, but I do not necessarily like rich people. They're usually not very fancy, and they usually have a really crappy attitude. And after living in these beach towns for as long as I did, I definitely lost my tolerance for that kind of behavior, for sure. Hello, friends. I think I found the best... Whoop, I was trying to go the other way. I think I found the best product for my hair. What do you think? This is all day. It's a little fuzzy in the front, but this is just my natural hair. This product is the bomb, and I think it's my favorite so far. Yes, so this is definitely giving me the silkiness that I need and the protection from the moisture. Usually my hair just continues to soak up the moisture until it gets frizzy. This is giving silky. Now, it's obviously curly, so it's shrunk up a considerable amount, but the volume is there. The 80s style is there, and after all day, it's still as silky as it was this morning. God bless. Hello friends, how are you today? I hope you're doing well. I'm coming to you live from a walk at Newport Beach, on Newport Beach. We're just walking across the bridge right now, and it is a very warm day here in Newport Beach, just as warm as it would have been in Long Beach. So I don't even and I have a huge story time about Planet Fitness, or a particular Planet Fitness, and how crappy it is, but I will get into that later. The crazy part is I can't believe it's just as warm here. The only difference is we do get to be in a parking garage, but the logistics of driving to this location, even with the Planet Fitness, is just, it's too much. So I really do feel like we're going to have to just, wow, is this screen dirty? Oh wait, hold on. Oh no. Has that been filthy the whole time? I hope not. We're going to have to just take the heat in Long Beach, and maybe come, I don't know, every once in a while. But I just cannot stand Orange County, and after having been in Long Beach for as long as I did, it's impossible for me to stay here, and just logistically, it just doesn't make sense. Before, when I was making this trip, I don't know what the heck I was thinking. I really don't. I think I was just desperate because I was like 5 years in. But now, I just have to eat less sugar. I'm not even joking. Because like, the less sugar I eat, the less hot I am. If that makes sense. Like, the sugar, I don't know what it does, but it makes me hotter. So I can feel better in a higher temperature if I don't eat just as much in general. Are we going to do this again? Anyway, I don't know. It's all like a day-to-day thing, but we're just going with it. Okay, maybe I'll take some fun shots and we'll edit that together for something as well. Actually, friends, I did find something really interesting. I hope you can see this on camera. The fog is like right there. Do you see this? Over the ocean. It is so cool. So that means like way out there it's foggy, but right here it's sunny. You can see that cloud coverage, and that's the same cloud coverage that was on this land earlier, and the wind blew it into the ocean. Isn't that cool? And look at this. That's cool too. I really hope you can see it. Let me see if I can zoom in. Isn't that cool? That is so cool. I love it. Okay, now we're even closer and you can really see it. From here, you can see the ocean and it's blue at the bottom. I can't. It's so cool. I can tell Long Beach and Newport Beach have very similar weather, but then around 1 p.m., Long Beach heats up 4 degrees, where Newport Beach kind of stays the same. Like Newport will be 72 today, but Long Beach will be like 76. Very interesting. I guess it's because of where it is, like where it's located on the coast. Very fascinating stuff, actually. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is a random story time in pretty bad lighting. I don't even... Oh, the green is coming from that paint. Okay. So basically, we are sitting in the Newport Beach, whatever this is, parking garage. And every single day that I sit here in this car, someone dings my door with their door. I am telling you, without clockwork, someone always hits my door. Number one, just like I showed at Fashion Island, there are way too many stalls, at least 2 per row, and nobody can open their door all the way. Number 2, the people in Orange County, I don't know what is wrong with them. Again, it might be the towers. They don't know how to park. They park sometimes at an angle like this. It's absolutely insane. And then they are absent-minded and just ridiculous human beings. This guy just hit my door, and when I got out to confront him about it, he said, "I barely touched it." Well, I replied, "What if I barely kick you in the balls? How about I barely break?" And then he had the nerve to try and curse at me. And anyway, he gathered his things and left after that, after my response. These people are out of their fucking minds. Seriously. Hello friends, how are you today? I hope you're doing well. Today I wanted to come to you with a little observation that I have made over the years of being outside and having to use public restrooms. The average person, male and female, I've noticed, because some of the restrooms are unisex. Is that what it's called? They take too long to poop. It should not take you any longer to poop than it does for you to pee. It should not take you too much toilet paper to wipe, and you should definitely not be pushing. So I noticed that there are some people who are literally in the bathroom for way too long. Now, I understand that the modern toilet, the angle is completely off. That's something that I learned from being in a car and living in a car. It's just not conducive to a full evacuation of the colon. The position is a squat, but not like squatting over a hole. It's more almost like the way a dog looks, kind of at an angle. It's hard to explain. That is the ideal position. That makes the feces come out in one go without any pushing or anything like that. Now, that aside, like you still have to use a modern toilet until somebody invents another one. If you are taking an extended amount of time to poop, it is because you have eaten too much oil and not enough fiber. Too much fat in general, especially processed oils, hydrogenated oils, and seed oils will stop up your system, and that's why your poop sludges out, and that's why you would have to wipe and wipe and wipe and wipe and wipe and wipe and wipe. That's oil. Fiber will help, and water. People have to drink a lot more water and eat a lot more fiber. And then you have to take those heavy saturated fats out of your diet. I wish I could tell every single person I see just like sitting in the bathroom for ages. It's so strange because I'm just like, sometimes I will be like having to go in the shower and I'll come out of the shower and somebody's still pooping. Come on. Now, I know some people get distracted on their phones and stuff, but these people, I hear them flushing. You know, the courtesy flush. You know that? Okay, well, I hear that. So I know that these people are taking a very, very long time to poop. And then they poop a little. If you poop a little and then you have to wait and then poop again, that is a big problem. That means you have not drink enough water. You have to drink more water. More fiber and more water for all people who are doing that. And if it takes you longer to poop than it takes you to pee, that is the sign of you need to change your diet a little bit. Thank you. Love you.